Hi guys, welcome to the latest video. My name's Derek, also known as Tap Peddler. I'm an eBay reseller based in Scotland in the UK. And today I'm off to an auction. I won an auction lot. I won about 10 auction lots on Sunday. Local auction house, which is collection only. So I'm off there now to pick up my winnings. Fingers crossed I've got something decent. There's a couple of sort of mystery boxes there, like job lots that I've bought for one or two particular items, and there's a few other items with it, so that'll be interesting picking through those. There's a few hi-fis and a selection of general electricals basically, so it gives me new stock to get listed because, as you might know, I'm currently working through my death pile. I haven't really got anything new and exciting to list, which makes it hard to get motivation to actually get some stuff listed. So I'm hoping that this new injection of stock is going to really sort of boost my listing and also get some of that death pile stock listed again as well. I've been doing okay. I've been listing about 10 things a day, but they're all fairly low value, so I'm keen to get some nice new stuff just to inject a bit of excitement back into the daily routine. Unfortunately, because we're in lockdown, collecting the items has to be at a certain time, so I'm off there now. It's pre-arranged pickup of the items, and it's torrential rain outside, so and the road that I usually go to park on to pick up the items, which is basically just outside the door of the auction house, it's closed, so I have to park basically up a hill, and it means I've got to basically carry each individual item to the car, and I'm going to get absolutely drenched, but there's nothing much I can do about it really. So yeah, I'm off there now to get it, and I shall do a quick haul video when I get back, tell you what I think of the items, how much I paid, and how much I expect to get for them on eBay or Etsy. There's a few Etsy items there, it's mainly all free eBay. I do cross list. There's a few Etsy items. I think there's some wicker baskets and that sort of thing, which would be perfect for Etsy. But it's mainly eBay fodder there. I did actually bid on probably about 120 lots, but I noticed that the prices of some of the stuff was going crazy. There was a nice Super Nintendo there, boxed, but you couldn't actually see in it, so you don't know whether the Super Nintendo is in really nice condition, whether the box inserts were there, whether the controllers were there, whether it worked, and whether it was covered in like the yellow fading. Who knows? And I wasn't willing to pay as much as what it ended up going for. It basically went for how much you can buy a box snares on eBay for, so no good for a reseller. But there was a few other things that I had bids on that just didn't go for anywhere near my bids. They're just way higher. I think it's a combination of end users buying stuff, because the auction house is online as well, and they post out, but also resellers who are basically desperate for the stock and are willing to take a little bit less profit to get an item, which I'm not quite there yet. I've still got a lot in my death pile. I don't want to be spending it on items, especially if I can't really see them. There's no viewing at the auction. All you can do is just view on the website, and that basically means you get one photo, and it's usually not the greatest photo. You can't really get much detail in there, and it's very hard to make a decision on how much to pay for an item, apart from basing it on the lowest the lowest factor, which is it being broken or selling it for spares or repairs. Otherwise, you're going to be end up spending too much. You're not going to make the money. I did pay a little bit more than what I would like to spend, mainly because if I hadn't done that, I don't think I would have got anything. So a lot of these items are maybe £5 more than what I would normally spend on the items, maybe something like that. A couple of the items I got at a decent price. I actually bidded higher than what I actually won them for. So some of the items are good, but some of the items I did pay up on. As I say, I need some decent quality stock. I mean, some of this isn't perfect. I mean, you know, because I was bidding on 100 items or well over 100 items, you know, you don't know what actually you're going to end up winning. So it really was a case of just placing the bids and hoping for the best. But I was pleased with what I won. Fingers crossed they will work and I will make a good profit on it. So there's not another auction for at least a month, I don't think. Again, looking like it's all going to be still locked down, so it's going to be the same issue. It's just going to be the same basically. The usual auction house I go to where I actually bid in the room, that's obviously shut at the moment due to the lockdowns. Facebook pickups are a bit slow on the ground. I've had a few, but nothing major. Might need to up that and spend a little bit more time investing time in looking at Facebook and Gumtree and things, see if I can get items. But yeah, I'm not really there yet. I'm quite enjoying clearing the death piles. I just need some newer items just to sort of bump it up and give me that you know, a little bit of excitement back into the daily routine. So yeah, I'm almost there now, guys. So I shall load up the car and I shall show you what I picked up at the auctions in a bit when I get back. Okay, absolutely knackered now from lifting all that stuff up the hill. Absolutely soaked. But I'll show you what I got when I get back home. Okay, that's me back from the auctions. I've managed to pick up everything I won. There's 10 lots in total here. And for the 10 lots, I spent £86.14. So I haven't gone through everything yet. I thought I'd go through it on camera as a start. Most of this was bought basically based on a really bad picture basically online. So very few items I've managed to get model numbers so I can look them up. So it's bidding based on experience, also basically needing some sort of new injection of stock as well. So I bidded on over 100 items in total and I only won 10. So that goes to show you how popular that auction was, because we're in lockdown and everybody's wanting stock. So I'm just going to go through it. This turntable was one lot on its own, and this cost me £5. It's a modern one. It's like a Chinese brand, so it's not even a good brand. But I have done well off these in the past, as long as they work. It actually looks in really nice condition. The stylus looks okay on it. It comes with its center thing there that's often missing. If this works, probably get £25 for it. So from £5 to £25, that's okay. The acrylic lid is all okay. Very few scratches on there. It's not cracked at all. The hinges are good. The knob on the front's good. It's got the power supply, it's got line out left and right, so I might, it actually looks like it might have speakers built in. It hasn't got speakers built in. I might put a pair of small speakers with it because I've got quite a few black speakers that would go quite well with that. I might even do that anyway, just to boost it. There's a little bit of a knock there, unfortunately. That should be okay. Yeah, so I think there's profit to be made on that, as long as it works, of course. Don't know if it works, haven't tested it yet. So I'm pleased with that first lot. Again, this is a turntable. I actually managed to find the model number of this from the photos. It's a PX E800, which turns out to be an Iowa. As you can see on the back, probably see there. But unfortunately, the badge, the Iowa badge, is missing off the front. Just there, you can see it's missing, so I might replace that. You can get badges, or you can, you know, put it off a little speaker I've got or something like that, just to cover it up. Assuming it works, it's got a good stylus. I'm guessing it's possible that the rubber band might be broken. It's a belt drive turntable. The belt's on there, so it has a good chance, but you can replace the belts. And this is worth, I think this was worth about 30 or 40 pound. So that should be a good win, that. And that cost £10, so I did pay up on that. And there's a £1.50 commission on that as well, so so £11.50 it actually cost me. But pretty confident that will fetch a decent price. So again, the hinge is good. There's a little bit of a mark on the lid. It looks like a burn mark, unfortunately, there. But it's still a nice item, so fingers crossed that works, and that will be profit as well. Okay, next up, this is a bit of a slightly different auction pickup. This is a jelly pan and contents, was basically what it is, and there was a photo basically of that. And this cost me £10 plus, again, £1.50 commission. And the reason I bought this was not for the pan, it was for this, the Meccano transformer, and I think this should fetch about £30, maybe even a bit more, depending on condition. It is the really vintage one, which I was hoping for. There you go, it needs a plug on it, which I'll put on it and test it. Yeah, this should be quite a nice sale, assuming it works. Looks okay. And it's got the box, and the box is actually in good condition. So I mean, it's got staining on, but it's solid, you know. All the flaps are good. This is a T20 model, so I think the money's safe in that. But also got this vintage multimeter. Comes with the probes. I've done okay on these as well. Don't know what the brand is on this. It's hard to tell. It's made in Great Britain. Edgecombe Peebles. So it's a Scottish brand. This might actually go quite well. So that's probably going to be Etsy, a good Etsy item as well. That people want these for props. or to use on a vintage sort of garage or something like that. Some people like this, the vintage item. So yeah, that's not too bad as well. And of course, got the jerry can as well, which isn't branded or anything. It's pretty solid. I'll list it because people do want these big pots. No idea on value though, but probably worth at least £15 probably. Hard to tell, of course, but decent amount of profit in there from the £11.50 outlay. Next up was this Von Horst cylinder hoover. This cost me £8 plus £1.20 commission. Just your basic cylinder hoover. Comes with the upright thing. It looks in decent condition. Whether it works or not, I don't know. But hoovers, these sell even if they don't work. You can part them out. So £8 plus the commission, worth it, I think. That's it there. So Von Horst is a fairly decent brand, I think, as well. So I think I've sold them before. Cyclone vacuum cleaner. It's a model 07378. Yeah, I'm pretty confident if that works, there's profit to be made on that. Next up, now this is probably a bad buy. I'm not sure. Maybe not a bad buy, but not the best buy. But it was cheap. £5 plus 75p commission. Was this hi-fi and this subwoofer speaker. Now this subwoofer speaker is a Goodman's GHC50, and it's a 5.1 surround one, which I've done well off before. People like to get these. Goodman's is obviously a cheaper brand, so may not be worth a huge amount. But for £5, it's probably worth picking up. And this came with it, although this is a Woolworths brand, and it's missing its volume knob there. So I doubt this is worth a lot. If it does work, I'll stick it on there with this knob declared. But otherwise, I think it'd be a case of just scrapping this. But I will see if it works. I'll probably stick it on Facebook cheap. Might even get my £5 back. Yeah, it may not have been the best buy, this lot. But hopefully my money's safe. There's profit to be made, but probably not. In an ideal world, I would pass on it. It's mainly because stock is of a premium at the moment. So I got it, but yeah, in an ideal world, I probably would have passed on it. But there you go. So next up is another. I hope that hasn't broken it. Next up is another turntable. This one was only £5, so a good price. This is a cheap brand. It's a Derons turntable radio, so it's got radio built in. It's a modern thing. Comes with the instruction manual, which is good because that will help the presentation. It's got the stylus. It's got the centre cap. The hinges are good again. Assuming this works, it'll be a nice sale. I would have thought that would be a £30 sale. So £5 to £30 is pretty good. Happy enough with that. It's got built-in speakers, stereo speakers either side. So cracks on here. all looks good. So I've sold similar things to this before for around £30 to £35. So yeah, I'm reasonably happy with that. Another turntable. I bidded on quite a few of these case turntables, so I've done well on them. This one, let's have a look. This one was £5 plus 75 pence commission. It hasn't got a power supply, and because I was bidding on quite a few of them, I was hoping I'd be able to test it with the other ones I won, but I didn't win any of the others. So I've got one that doesn't take a power supply, but it takes a 5-volt power supply, which I've got plenty of. It's an iTech i622. It's got auxiliary in, line out. There's a little mark there, but overall it looks pretty good. It's even got the centre cap, which is still taped in position, so it might actually be brand new. Stylus is good. It's nice and clean inside. In fact, it even smells fairly new, so it could be that this is brand new, but if it's brand new at the auction, it could be that there's something wrong with it. So if that works, I'm quids in, probably a £30 to £35 sale, so, you know, assuming I can get the power supply and add that to the listing. But for £5, it's worth going on. I would have spent £5 at a car boot sale on it all day long, so may as well at the auction. Next up was a bit of a strange buy, really. It was this box of toys. Now I spent £5 plus 75p commission on it. It's basically just a big box of toys and figures. So start off with, I've got this, which is my pet vet centre. This is going to be a Facebook type thing. The main reason I bidded on it was for Battleship Command, which have done well in the past for me. So assuming that's all there, and it seems to be complete. Well, it seems to be full of stuff anyway. Hopefully it will have all the parts with it. I've just turned it on. There's no batteries in it. All the batteries are dead. Hopefully they're not all leaked. No, it's got a clean battery compartment, so that's good. It's a more modern one. It's a VTech one. You can get the old, I think they're MD Games. But I've sold them before and they still sell. So for £5, I'll go on that. But of course then I get all this as well, which looks like Lego. I don't know if it's genuine Lego. No, it's mainly just Mega Blocks. I think there is some actual there's genuine Lego in here as well. Yeah, genuine Lego here. So likely I'll just bundle that as one job lot. There's a little remote control helicopter here. We've got the remote there, so that might be a listing by itself, assuming it works. There's another one here as well. Although that one looks all bashed up. Oh, so it's mainly just Lego and stuff in there. So yeah, basically just bundle fodder that. And hopefully the profit, although it's only going to be a small amount of profit, is in the battleships. And £5, it's probably worth me going on the basis that I am running low on stock. The next lot was a big lot of wicker baskets, and this cost me £10 plus £1.50 commission. So I'll show you the baskets. There's that one. There's that one. This is quite a nice one, which would hang on a wall or something, maybe. This is a nice one as well, with the round things around the edge. I imagine that doing quite well. And these last two, that one's quite nice. And that one. And it's got some sort of fancy edging on there as well. So I'll do quite well on these, I think. I think these will be good on Etsy. And going on the past, when I've sold them, you're looking at least, probably on that, I would probably put that on Etsy for about £20 to £25 on its own. Probably similar with that. That maybe about 15. That probably about 20. That probably about 15 to 20. Probably about 15 to 20 on that as well. So when you add all of that up, it's a decent amount from £10. So quite pleased with that lot, really. I've bought wicker before for Etsy, and I've done well on it. So I was happy. I think that might be the money, where the money is. But very pleased with that. Really pleased with that. And the last lot, and it's actually the first item I've won at the auction. It's a little bit wet because I just got it from the car, which is this vintage valve radio. This is an Invictogram model 31. No idea on the value. Probably doesn't work. It has a plug on it, but I find that if it works, it'll be worth about £70, probably about £40 or £50 if it doesn't work. It's in good condition, which is the main thing with these. The wooden stuff is the important thing. Make sure it's still got the knobs on, and people like to get them, so I was pleased with that. And that actually cost me £10 plus £1.50 commission. So all that auction lots total to £86.14, because there's a premium for the website as well, which is £2.19. So yeah, decent amount of stuff, guys. I asked when I was there, the next auction is probably going to be about a month's time, so you know, this will get listed within a couple of days pretty easily. So it helps, but I'm back to my death piles after a couple of days. So you know, I'm gonna be at the auction next time, or online rather, bidding. But as I say, it's getting difficult to get the stock, guys, because people are desperate for it. So they're bidding against everyone else, and it's almost like a race to the bottom. I mean, as I said before, on the way to the auction, there was a SNES there that went for pretty much eBay money, and that was the same case for a lot of the auction lots. As I said, I put bids on like 120 items or something, and I only won 10. You know, it's I wouldn't say it's the dregs of the auction that I won, but it's the lower end. But I'm happy with that. I don't want to spend too much on stock. I've got so much other stock to be working through. But I am nearing this. The stuff in my death pile is stuff that I find there's no enjoyment in listing it. So it's hard to get motivated to list. So some new stuff will motivate me. It's possible I might even try and spread this out over a couple of weeks, like this 2 items out of this haul, or a 1 item and then a load of death pile stuff, just to add something to my listing and photography session I do each day. So yeah, So I hope you enjoyed that, guys. Hope you enjoyed what I picked up. Hope it's inspired you to try and get some stock. If you liked what you saw, please think about subscribing to my channel. I'm trying to do more videos this year. It's one of my sort of aims for the year is to build the channel a little bit more. So I'm doing more haul videos, taking items off the shelf type videos, going out on pickups, going live a little bit more, photography sessions and that sort of thing. So yeah, if you want to see more of that, please think about subscribing, and hit the bell to get notified when I go live or when I upload a new video. And yeah, that's it really. So thank you very much for watching. Really appreciate all comments I get, all the thumbs up I get on my videos. It's really appreciated, and it makes it all worthwhile. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.